One of the most important initiatives undertaken by governments across the world is to ensure that the unemployment percentage of their working-age citizens remains low to ensure domestic harmony and a respectable international standing among the galaxy of nations. Contributor Murad S. Mirza. It features prominently in the economic agenda of current administrations and future aspirants. Generally, governments try to cultivate an increase in economic activities that boost the hiring of its citizens through favorable consequential factors, e.g., conducive tax breaks, infrastructure investments, robust law. Ideally, capable locals are expected by their governments to rise through the corporate ranks to eventually replace the expats and diffuse experiences, lessons, expertise as a catalyst for domestic growth and mushrooming of businesses that are homegrown with international infusion of know-how. However, savvy foreign concerns are frequently hesitant to relent in such terms and find innovative ways to run organizations on their own terms. Consequently, some investment-friendly countries have seen huge number of expats dominating the professional realm within majority of the corporate sectors. This has led to an active role by concerned governments, e.g., in the GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, region, to use the active incentive-driven, push strategy, rather than rely on the passive need-driven, pull strategy by corporate entities in terms of customized workforce nationalization. Such measures include penalty-based rules and regulations mandating quota-based, preferred hiring of locals with better pay and benefits than their peers, stricter visa policies that prioritize expats from certain countries over others, special privileges for organizations that perform well in terms of inclusiveness of local talent, etc. Workforce nationalization doesn't have to be an adversarial initiative if it is managed as a progressive, strategic imperative, and not as a cumbersome, operational accommodation by the organizations concerned. However, this requires relinquishing preconceived notions of stereotypes on both sides, i.e., between the government and the corporate sector, and the magnanimity of positive forward thinking and the exuberance of the realizable, productive practical application that effectively bridges the apparent and hidden divides. The following 12 C's approach to talent management strategy for workforce nationalization is being presented in the respective context: convergence, employer branding focused. This refers to the initiatives that are undertaken to attract local talent by appealing as a conducive workplace for effective utilization of their skills within accommodating culture, competitive compensation policies and ample opportunities for progressive growth and development. It is a judicious combination of both formal and informal measures and leverages the achievements and comfort level of the current local workforce as a motivational trigger in reflecting a fertile ground for the next generation. Culture alignment focused. This refers to the measures that are geared towards ensuring that the available local talent is a good fit with the organization. It involves having clearly defined core values that form the foundations of an enterprising culture and provide support to functional processes for inducting, developing and engaging local talent without contemplating subtle ways of alienating, marginalizing as a passive response to the compulsion of an enforced regimen. Competency, skills-focused. This refers to the steps taken for ensuring that the local talent is capable of performing the assigned tasks. It starts from the induction process and carries on throughout the respective employee's stay with the organization. The key to keeping training. Communication, information-focused. This refers to the measures that are undertaken to provide lucid understanding, answer simmering concerns, encourage open dialogue and neutralize the grapevine chatter with respect to the regulated intake of local talent. Senior leadership has to drive the respective initiative in order to ensure necessary traction throughout the organization. Both formal and informal channels need to be astutely applied for effectively attaining the desired objectives. Consideration, compensation-focused. This refers to the establishment and application of policies, processes, procedures in terms of providing compensation to the local talent in accordance with the applicable labor laws. It has the potential of disturbing the felt fairness aspect that is psychologically entrenched within the expat workforce if the mandated standards are glaringly higher than the comparable levels for the expat workforce. Consequently, proactive formal and informal communication is crucial for minimizing passive and active resistance in the respective context. Contribution, inclusion focused. This refers to the steps taken for ensuring that the local talent is effectively utilized in key aspects of organizational functioning with respect to their assigned responsibilities. It means that their voice is heard, heeded and heralded as the reflection of an integrative culture that is accommodative of all perspectives. It sends a strong signal to the local talent that they are valued for their professional inputs and have a legitimate stake in the progressive strides of the organization. Counseling, mentor-focused. This refers to formally assigning a member of the mid-senior, senior management, ideally, a local himself, herself, as a mentor to the inducted local talent for providing support and guidance on various professional matters, e.g., career development, of networking, achieving a sustainable work-life balance, etc. Broad parameters of the respective relationship are provided by the HR function to both the mentor and the mentee, while gauging success in the respective context is an integral part of the mentor's performance appraisal, with one of the inputs coming from the mentee. Coordination, process-focused. This refers to the streamlining and effective running of functional processes that are triggered when local talent is inducted, and remain relevant throughout their stay with the organization. It requires close collaboration between the heads of the key functions concerned, e.g., HR, legal, assigned department, etc. Periodic review of the relevant functional processes as an improvement exercise can provide timely feedback and facilitate focused efforts on any refinements, adjustments needed to ensure the seamless administration of relevant operations. Cooperation, engagement-focused. This refers to the various initiatives undertaken to strengthen the alignment of personal goals, ambitions of the local talent with the corporate imperatives. It includes formal and informal activities, approaches, methodologies that galvanize the local talent in going beyond the call of duty, and demonstrating their unflinching commitment to excellence as valued team members of a progressive organization. The key to achieving comprehensive success in the respect context is the enabling of graduation from aspirational, extrinsically driven engagement to inspirational, intrinsically driven engagement. Consolidation, system-focused. This refers to the measures institutionalized for strengthening and integrating the various processes, policies, procedures that enable the successful life cycle of local talent during their stay with the organization. It takes a systems approach, coupled with suitably spaced frequency of comprehensive audits to assure that the interlinking processes, policies, procedures are capable of delivering on the intended objectives, and utilizes periodic senior management reviews to benefit from the lessons learned, while taking timely and effective corrective preventive actions. Compliance, regulation-focused. This refers to the applicable laws that govern the key aspects of hiring, employment lifecycle and exit of local talent. Generally, astute organizations have lawyers available to sift through the maze of legal implications for formulating the best approach to comply with the stated requirements. However, it is more prudent to have an accommodating organizational culture bolstered by an astute talent management strategy that incorporates local talent in as natural a way as possible to safeguard against the extremities of incurring a legal infraction, which can be an unnecessary and inconvenient drain on precious resources, painfully time-consuming and potentially detrimental to the employer brand. Connection, alumni-focused. This refers to leveraging the network of previous local employees who have had a great experience of working with the organization for attracting the next crop of local talent. It entails establishing, supporting a vibrant alumni network, maintaining cordial relations with them, heeding their advice on the most suitable approach to hiring new local talent, inviting them to speak and engage with prospective candidates during recruitment drives, etc. This will ensure that the cream of local talent can be sighted, approached, attracted, recruited, selected, and inducted before the competitors get a chance to poach them away. The aforementioned elements can only be successful if the senior leadership is fully on board and provides the necessary talent space for the locals to demonstrate their true value to the organization and become integral members of the organizational hierarchy without being adroitly sidelined, benched through assignment of non-essential, low-risk roles to satisfy the inevitable optics needed for the government regulators. This is critical for organizations who are looking for a long-term footing in a country, region that is prone to high growth and substantial revenues, as it localizes them at a competitive level and provides fertile grounds for earning goodwill of host nations that can come in handy for cashing rain checks during precarious times.